Hi, this is the Galaxy A5 2017. It's a pretty good phone, but as you can see from the phone, it's been through a lot. I mean, you can see dents there, you can see scratches, you can see marks. I mean, it's been 2 years now. This phone's been through a lot. I kind of need a new phone. Okay, so here's the thing. I love Android. I love the things that it offers. I love the fact that you can move the memory card that's inside it out, and you can put it in other devices, and you can also have larger memory cards which can give you more space on your phone. The only thing is that it doesn't sync with my normal devices. I normally use my iPad, I use my iMac, as you can see. So the syncability thing, it was kind of getting to me a little bit, and I enjoyed, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the time on Android, but the synchronicity is not really a good word, synchronicity that I have with my iPad and my iMac, I didn't have with my phone. So that was causing an issue, and yeah, so I had a rethink. So I guess today should be Happy New Phone Day or Happy New iPhone Day. Okay guys, so welcome and thank you for joining me. This is going to be my review of the iPhone 8. Yes guys, I'm back on iPhone, and it's good to be back, I must say. After 2 years of using Android and getting used to that system, it takes some doing to sort of get back used to using iOS system. Even though I was using it on my iPad and on my iMac, it's now getting used to it as a phone. A lot of things have changed. I mean, it used to be, the camera system used to be a lot more basic. Now the camera system on these phones is so much more developed, and as a photographer I can appreciate it. It's amazing. There's so many more options. You've got live mode, where basically when you take a picture it gives you 2 seconds before and 2 seconds after the photo of video footage, which you can then view. So it just gives another dimension to when you're taking pictures. You can also see this clip of what you was doing 2 seconds and before and after the clip, and it just gives you a bit more context and appreciation for the photo, which is quite cool, although it does drain your memory storage, so just be wary of that. One of the things that I've noticed as well with the differences between Apple and the Android system, especially in particular Samsung, I do find the keys on the Samsung easier to use. I find typing a lot harder on iOS and on Apple systems in general. Even my iPad, I find that quite tricky using the keys on the actual screen. I must say that Samsung has developed a more simpler, easier to use system than Apple have in that sense. Yeah, so going back to the camera features, I mean, there's so much you can do with this phone in terms of video and photography. I mean, I recently uploaded a video that was a Valentine's Day video, and I basically did the whole film on my iPhone. I filmed it on this phone. I mean, it films in 4K, 24 24 frames per second, which gives you that movie type feel to your images. And it you know, it does slow motion. It does 240 frames per second slow motion. That's really slow. That's almost cinematic type, professional quality type videos. Now the quality of the video is questionable, however it's still there, you know, it's still got those options. It does time lapses. These are all things that you do normally on a professional camera, now available on your phone. It has panoramic mode, so you can take those wide pictures for landscapes and also for parties when you want to capture a lot of people. There's a lot of options on this phone, and it's really impressive. Together with new apps, I've just downloaded an app called ProCam, and basically it gives you the ability to change your shutter speed, to change your ISO. You can choose your different film modes, whether it's 24 frames per second, 30 frames per second. You can do all that straight from the app, and it basically turns your camera into a mini semi-pro camera. It's really amazing. So yeah, I have to say, you know, the developments and the advancements that they've made in terms of the camera technology is great. And I think Canon recently said that they feel that the camera business is going to be taken over by phones, particularly when it comes to the semi-pros and the enthusiasts market. Maybe not the pro photographers, but certainly the enthusiasts might be looking to just get a phone to take pictures, because they're developing so well that could be an honest reality. So it's really great. Now, in terms of the way it looks, obviously style wise, it's got a great style. Obviously classic iPhone. I've got the rose gold back to it, so it just looks really nice. And you know, when you see that on your table, on your desk, you know, you just think, wow, that's a nice piece of kit. And you know, aesthetically, Apple have always had the right idea in that sense, and it made sense for me to really use the iPhone again, because I've invested so much over the years in terms of books, audio books, also ebooks, iTunes music. You know, there's so much that I have bought that, you know, that are from Apple, and that's how they keep you in the system, really. So having an Android phone for so long meant that when I was out and about, I couldn't listen to my audio books or listen to music which I was purchasing off iTunes. So it just makes the overall process so much easier. So yeah, I mean, overall, I would say it's a definite, you know, good decision to go back to Apple. I think you know, that they are expensive. If I was to give some advice, I would say maybe hold off on the XR or the X. Don't go for those phones because they're so expensive. You have to pay so much, and is it really worth it? Why not go for something just a little lower, like an iPhone 7, an iPhone 8? Then you can still have the benefits of an iPhone, but okay, you've not got the latest one, but you're not having to pay a mortgage every month just to have one. You know, so that would be my advice. I hope you found this useful. If you've got any questions, then just send me a message, leave a comment. Don't forget to like the video, don't forget to stay subscribed, and tick that notification bell as well, just so that you can stay updated with the latest videos and what I'm about to do next. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you very soon. Thank you.